Hey guys, it's Kim from Famous by Friday Pickleball. Got an exciting new paddle to review, the new Ronbus R1 Nova. All right, got a little new technology here. Some of the normal things. This paddle's 16.5 inches long, 7.5 inches wide, 5.5 inch handle with a 4 1/8 inch circumference. This paddle is 16 millimeters polypropylene core. It's a Toray T700 carbon fiber face that we've all come to know and love. But what Ronbus has done with this paddle is in the thermoforming process. Originally, the Generation 1 was just, all the paddles were just held together by glue. Generation 1.5 was, they added a little foam around the perimeter and used some pressure and heat to kind of mold it all together. Both Generation 1 and 1.5 were very much control-oriented paddles, very good paddles that we played with for a long time. Then Generation 2 came along where they not only put the foam around the perimeter as a unibody paddle, but during the thermoforming process, they put a band of the carbon around the outside perimeter, which held all of that pressure inside and did cause some problems, but it gave it a very nice, gave you a power paddle that you could really, it was nice and solid. Just a great paddle. And Gen 2 is kind of what we've all kind of migrated toward, because it does have that power. Very nice paddle, but some inherent issues came along with that, as we know. There's defects in the polypropylene core that caused, core crushing, disbonding, delamination, all those things that we've seen, we've heard, we've played with. You can't control the ball very well, but the ball does come off of there real fast. So Ronbus has come up with a new plan. They're going with the same process of the foam around the perimeter, unibody, thermoforming, and all the pressure, but they're using a weave around the perimeter versus a solid band, and the weave will let out the pressure. The Ronbus believes that this will eliminate the issues of core crushing and delamination and disbonding and all those issues, because they're letting out a little pressure during the thermoforming process. Also, Ronbus believes that this will keep the power of Generation 2 and bring back the control of Gen 1 and Gen 1.5. Now, that is a hefty challenge. They're calling this Generation 3 thermoforming. That's exciting. If you can keep that power and add a little control to it, that is a big step toward the future of pickleball. So let's go see if Ronbus has come up with something. Headed to the courts right now. I hope you're going to be there too. This is going to be a fun paddle to hit. We're going to see how it does. All right. Headed to the courts now. I'll be back.
Oh, sorry. Flick one over there. No.
Ronbus Nova R1. There we go. It's got great accuracy. Well, the wind gust came up right then. Really grabbed that ball. Yeah, the wind has really come up in the last couple of shots. Still though, still got nice accuracy even in the wind right then. See if I can get that ball. Just a little short. The wind's kind of fighting me a little bit. Let me knock that ball off of there. This paddle really gives you confidence to go after your shots. Boy, it's right there. All right, let me try and spin a couple. I really feel like this is gonna have a nice spin as well. Gonna go after the target here. Yeah, nice turn. You'd expect this a little softer, being Gen 3. Yeah, nice accuracy. Even with the spin, it's got very nice accuracy. Very cool little paddle. Yeah, it really turns if you want to turn it. Gotta get that, gotta knock that ball down. I missed it. That was a great spin though. Oh my gosh, I hope the camera got that. Great spin. Hey guys, I'm back. Just spent the last couple of weeks getting to know the new Ronbus Nova R1. This paddle does a lot of cool things well. What Ronbus tried to do with this paddle, and I discussed this in the opener, was make a softer, more control paddle that went back to Generation 1.5 and still combined the properties of the Generation 2 paddles, which was the power, stiffness, depth, and those performance qualities. Now, what they did kind of worked a little bit. This paddle has great consistency, great accuracy, has very nice spin, very good feedback, a nice soft feel, good sweet spot. It's light, so you can easily modify it with lead tape and kind of bring out its performance. So all of the things that Ronbus said they were trying to do, kind of harping back to the Generation 1.5 days, are there. The control, the soft feel, the dwell time. But what they lost was the Generation 2. The power, the stiffness, the depth, just easy depth. This paddle lacks that a little bit. It lacks the Ronbus Pulsar series, which is very good. Those are very good paddles. It lacks that Pulsar 3 performance. I like that Ronbus took a shot at this. I just feel like it went maybe the opposite way on the evolutionary scale there a little bit. It kind of went back to the control soft. It went away. Yes, it may not delam, it may not carbon crush the same way as the Generation 2 paddles. We don't know yet, but it lacks some of those great performance qualities that we've come to know and love. I would love to hear if you've tried this paddle, if you tried it and then went back to the Generation 2 paddles, of which there are many, but even I'll go back to the Ronbus Pulsar 3 is a good paddle. I'd love to hear if you tried it, what you thought, if you're going to stick with it, why you like it. I'd love to hear your comments as always. Guys, thanks for stopping by. Please hit like, please hit subscribe. Coming with new material very soon. The Ronbus Nova R1. It was a good try. All right. Thanks, guys. All right, guys, here's a code you can use to get $20 off of your next Ronbus purchase. You can get one of these bad boys here. This is the R3 Pulsar, and this is the Nova. Ronbus has a lot of cool paddles. They do a really good job. get your hands on one of these bad boys, $20 off. That's always good. All right, guys, get out and play. I don't know. Yeah.
Let's get a crowd. Here we go.
No crowd. No crowd. That's going to make it worse. All right, guys, the Ronbus Nova.
Let's see.
Mm.
Now, if you hit the camera, that's a really big.
I just did a minute ago. It knocked it off the stand. Yeah, it hits the camera. I probably shut the camera off.